Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. The energy that I'm getting for this month is Two of Swords energy. So I want to pull some cards to try to decipher what that energy is all about. Now, as I was shuffling these cards here, which is the Somnia Tarot, Earth and Bone Oracle deck, and Tarot of the Mystic Moments, I was drawn to these three decks to do this reading. So two things. When I was thinking about like what areas of your life or what areas of life is this pertaining to, I kind of got the feeling that this is just about life, period. Like these are directions that your timelines, however you want to describe it, that we are moving into this way, that way, a third way. You know what I mean? Also, when I was thinking about this, it kind of just all came to me at once. This could be part of the message. Because I've been working with very specific decks lately. If you go back on several videos, it's been kind of like the same oracle decks because I just been drawn to those and felt the energy of those. But when I went to go get some decks, it was like this thought came to me like, you know exactly where to go. You know exactly what you'll look at is what you're going to be drawn to. So it's giving me this energy of kind of like what you look at is what you're drawn to. Yeah, it's giving me this energy of what you resist persists, kind of how, you hear that saying a lot, but also like there's another saying, energy goes where attention flows. That's what that's also giving me. Two of Swords energy, yes, you can look at it as like making difficult decisions and using your intuition and having two routes to go, but also understanding that there is always a middle route. There's always that figure in the center, that infinite potential. 11:10 on the clock right now, that could be significant. So I'm not sure how I want to do this, but I'm just going to start pulling some cards and see what happens here. I want to get some insight into what this Two of Swords energy is about. More information, I guess. Queen of Wands. Four of Cups. There's something about this Four of Cups that seems kind of like... I chose it because it was there. It seems like there's been some kind of choice that was made because it was easy, because it's like, all right, I did this before, I could do it again kind of situation. That's not normally how I read the Four of Cups, but I mean, hey, whatever comes to me, comes to me. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like you're really confident in doing something because you've done it so many times, but it's a weight on your shoulders. You're kind of like, but is this what I want to be doing just because I'm good at it, just because it's easy to do? The path of least resistance isn't always the best path. The path of least resistance isn't always the least resistant path, right? Because over time, that shit just kind of weighs heavy on you. We have the Three of Wands here at the bottom. Yeah, it's like time to expand, time to choose differently. As the Seven of Cups is here, choose differently. Choose another cup here. You've been choosing the same cup. The same four cups, maybe the same four opportunities for people, for environments, for something about the number three is also significant too. And the number two, 432, like it's a countdown. Hold on. Yeah, and not overthinking something. just doing it. Okay. I seen the Fool at the bottom of this deck here. We have the Death card, which I love this Death card. It's really beautiful. I love it. Yeah, death to old ways of being, old ways of doing. And I want this. And not having it like be King of Pentacles here. Yeah. Not having it. Wow. There's two court cards in this deck, male and female energy, or masculine, feminine energy, and both of them, King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, top of the deck, with the Knight of Pentacles at the top as well. And the Devil, Capricorn energy is coming through, specifically as a person, not necessarily the energy, but like a Capricorn sun soul sign is coming through. Just take it how it resonates. Relax if it does not. There's, okay. Let me just see what this is. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So I was thinking like, let's just pull a card here. I don't know if I said this out loud or not, but even though I was saying like this feels like it's just pertaining to life, period, I was thinking in my head, like, what is this pertaining to? Maybe I said it out loud. I'm not sure. Sorry about it. And the Wheel of Fortune came out. And before I was even... when I was preparing... Sorry. Oh, my God. For some reason, I can't get my words together here. I was thinking of all these tarot cards that would come through to confirm that if it's just about life, period, 10 of Pentacles is what came through, because I was seeing like a bunch of different circles, and I was like, okay, 10 of Pentacles energy, because it also felt very grounded, but this makes a lot of sense too. First of all, there's many circles here. Wow, that's crazy. In this Wheel of Fortune, and this Wheel of Fortune, I mean, come on now. If this isn't about like a confirmation of this is just your life, period, in this clock here, this is about time. This is about what you invest your heart into, who you invest your heart into, how you invest your heart into these things, into these people, into these places, into yourself, but also time, how you invest your heart into time, into your life. And just having and doing very transformational things here that may seem a little out of pocket, may seem a little scary. I'm gonna put this bottom of the deck energy to the side here, just for a second. It's something about peeking out from behind the veil, or like it's giving me like Wizard of Oz energy, like don't look at the man behind the curtain kind of thing, but not so much in a like conspiracy theory or like someone trying to hide something for you type of way, but more so you telling your own self, like, don't look behind, don't look at the man behind the curtain. It's like a part of yourself is fearing what you could potentially be by way of what you could potentially do. Man, masculine energy, Mars energy, doing, action. So does that make sense? I'm just saying words right now because it's a lot happening, a lot of energy here. So yeah, it's almost as if a part of yourself, or this could be someone else, but take it how it resonates. Again, relax if it doesn't, but it's like a part of yourself is telling yourself, like, don't look at what you could potentially do. Yeah, and it was something here about feeling confident in something because you've always done it that way, or like you've studied it, and it's just, but it's like, again, Wheel of Fortune energy. It's like time to put an end, death energy, to things that you've always done. Yes, they've always worked out for you. Yes, you've always been proficient at these things, and but it's like, is this the wheel you want to continue on? It's okay that you've been in this wheel. That was part of your journey here. But it seems like that's coming to an end in September, right? That Two of Swords energy. It's time to make what could be a difficult decision about how you and where you want to go in your life, and how you respond to life, and in turn, how life responds to you. The Queen of Wands is definitely making me feel like this is your energy. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for each of these. Let's just do like some clarifiers or something. I don't really know. I don't really know what this is going to be. Burrow. Exhaustion, questioning motivations, realignment, 25, exactly what I was saying. It's like you're exhausted doing the same old thing. You're questioning, what's my motivation? You know what I mean? It's like you're realigning to who you truly are at your core. You're going deep, deep within. Yeah, no way. Bottom of the deck, inner work, deep connection, soul tribe. Wolves can be significant. Also, full moon energy could be significant. Conflict, competition, oppressors, 33, beast here. Yeah, I feel like there is a lot of conflict. Again, this could be within you or outside of you. And this, my camera does not want to focus on this card, which is hilarious because it's giving me this energy of like, don't focus on that bullshit. This conflict around you, the competition around you, ain't no competition around you. That expression of the only competition that I'm in is with my past self or whatever. It's like, that's not even a competition either, because you are a completely different person, completely different levels. There's no competition there. If anything, it's a team. Like your past self and your future self and are working as a team with your current self to create not necessarily the life you want to live, but to create an ending to the life that you have been living. That's what it is. What is this Four of Cups energy here? I feel like this is just going to be confirmation, but it's okay to get confirmation. Do you know what I mean? It came out again. Woo! And I hit it out of my hand too. Yeah, it's like hit it out of the park just came to mind for some reason. This Four of Cups is inner work, deep connections, soul tribe energy here. And I hit it out of, look at that. Prosperity, wealth, contentment, abundance, King of Pentacles energy, with the shadow coming through, wholeness, integration, repressed emotion. You know what's interesting? What I'm thinking right now is when I hit it out of my hands like that, I'm like, that feel like that could be a part of the message. But as I kind of sat here and was thinking about it, not even for long either, it kind of hit me like, not everything is going to be part of the message. Use your discernment at what you decide to be part of the message and what's not. Me hitting it out of my hand was simply me hitting it out of my hand. And there's no need to go deeper with that. Just hear me out, right? There are some things, some people, some places, some opportunities, some jobs, some paths that are just meant to be experienced. And there's no need to go any deeper in that energy because there is no depth in that energy. So by you trying to go deeper in something shallow, you're only exhausting yourself, because once you hit the bottom of that earth, you thinking there's something deeper. So you're shoveling through the earth underwater. That is very difficult. And there's no need to be doing that. And I feel like a lot of you feel like you have to do that. Look, time was underneath prosperity, planning, making decisions, taking risk. That was the energy that I was getting with this Two of Swords energy for September. And the Three of Wands, again, it was like that. Taking risk, yes. And then I was getting that message about time when I was talking about the Wheel of Fortune. So you're thinking it's either this way or that way, but there's this a middle path, right? I'm not saying you have three options, but it's like there's infinite. That's what it is. It's you're thinking it's this way or that way, but you need to pay attention to the middle path. The middle path, which on the Two of Swords is that figure in the middle of those crossed Two of Swords. That figure representing the self, right? And the infinite potential that we have within ourselves. The self representing the universe, because the universe is the self is the universe. You know what I mean? So there's a card in the Soul's Journey Oracle deck that says you are an abundant being and you are an infinite, what is it? You are infinitely abundant and you can manifest whatever you desire or something like that. I don't really know. I forgot. Haven't worked with that deck in a long time, but yeah, this is the energy that's giving me. Okay, let's move on here. Let's move on. Because like I said, there's no point in getting deeper into something that wasn't meant to be. That wasn't meant to be. I just stopped right there. So okay, that's what it is then. Death, ascension. Whoa, whoa. I love this. First of all, look at this blue butterfly showing up here on both of these cards. And death is the ascension, right? Transformation, end of cycle, beginnings. I'm going to leave it at that. Bottom of the deck here, owl, wisdom, independent thinking, enlightenment. I think part of this decision making is being able to make your own decisions. You thinking, no, I have to go this way because, society or my parents say I need this and a job and a wife and a husband and a blah, 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 right? Or it's like, oh, I got to go this way. I have to show my true self and I have to be this person. I have to create this. I have to, however it applies to your life. But it's like, what is your mind telling you here? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you're making these decisions based off of what you truly feel, what you truly desire, what you truly believe, what you truly value, or are you making these decisions based off of what you think you need to do because you live in this culture or this society or this family? Now, I understand how dangerous certain situations can be when you deviate from the norm. So please use your discernment, right? Use your discernment here. And make sure you are good and safe before you start making these radical movements forward. Okay? Yeah, I feel like, yeah, sure. August, September, yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking August, September, this is the card that came out, so maybe that means something to you. I'm just going to leave it at that, though. Wheel of Fortune. Again. Prosperity came out with wealth, contentment, and abundance. Look, we have 22, enchanter, self-evaluation, awakening, purpose at the bottom of the deck, and the key, inner calling, clarity, and intention at the top of the deck. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know if this is giving you any clarity. Perhaps it did. Perhaps maybe you need to just think things through a little bit, maybe write about some things that came up for you in this reading. But it does feel like, and I know that's really vague to just be like, it's the end of something you've been doing and the beginning of your new life. But again, this is a general reading, so duh, it's going to be vague. But Yeah, I hope that was at least a little bit insightful for you. I'm going to pull some more guidance here. I'm just going to pull one card, actually. I do feel, ooh, geez. I do feel guided to show you, there's three cards I pulled, mostly for myself, beginning of the week, or maybe this could have been last week, but it's disillusion, Raven's Head, and the last one is Sun. So I don't know. Maybe these could be helpful for you. If you have this deck, maybe you can look it up, or what am I doing? I did this in another reading too, where I just grabbed the book and I was about to just open to a page. And I'm like, I don't even have the card yet. So let's do that actually. Let's just do some book divination right now. And then maybe I'll pull a card to clarify it. Yeah, let's do that. So, end of something. Resin. This is on page 163. You can screenshot this if you want. Resin, holding, adhering, surrounding. Resin is a miraculous material. It offers both stability and transparency. For centuries, sculptors and archivists have used it to capture an object in time and place, preserving it for observation or adoration. Envision a delicate insect or flower suspended in a paperweight. Such is the alchemical energy of resin. Its qualities are protective, sealing, and hardening. When this card appears, there is a holding, and it's holding that's occurring, either literally or physically. While well-intended, someone may be limiting. Wow. While well-intended, someone may be limiting the one they wish to protect. This could be someone in your life, yes. And this is calling you to be more understanding. But this someone could also be an aspect of yourself. There may be an aspect of nostalgia at work in the laboratory, an unwillingness to let go or change. Wow. On the other hand, the resin card can indicate preservation of that which is most valued, a return to what's been lost. To go deeper, look at the resin sculpture Worlds Within Whales by Isanya Amada, 2016. To ponder the bond. It goes on to say the original forms of resin came from the boughs of the pine tree and the bee. Let your mind wander into metaphors of pine, pitch, and propolis. So pines or bees could be significant. With its sap-like stickiness, the resin card affects the whole reading. It indicates the cards that appear are bonded together, and likely you're witnessing an old pairing or pattern. Wow. Hello. I was talking about that over here. Okay. That's crazy. I'm sorry. But what's interesting is that when I was doing the divination, I was thinking it's going to be more toward the latter half of the book, because this does feel like an ending, right? Kind of slowly coming into a beginning. And it's interesting that I open to resin, because it's like, yes, it's the ending, it's the beginning, but something is being held on to. Something is adhering to something. Maybe something in your surroundings, or maybe something in your physical body. Something that you are constantly looking at or seeing could be tying you into old pairings or patterns. Not saying that these patterns or pairings are wrong or bad or toxic. Maybe they are. But they could also, at the same time, for a lot of you, be both of those things or one or the other. You know, they've been good, they serve their purpose, but now it's like you're getting too comfortable in that path of least resistance. You're getting too comfortable in that good, right? That's crazy. Okay, so now let's pull a card and let's see what comes out. The color blue has been popping up, and it's like this deep, rich blue. I went to the market this morning and I seen these beautiful blue flowers, and that was the first time I've noticed it. And then today I was like scrolling on Instagram. It's a friend's birthday today, and someone sent them like these vibrant blue flowers. I was attracted to a lot of blue, like these decks here are, this looks black. I mean, it could be black, but sometimes I feel like it's just a really deep blue on this box. This is also blue. Has these blue, I mean, it's blue, whatever. These blue butterflies been popping through. There's a lot of blue right here. So the color blue could be significant. Oh, I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but orange or red could be significant. And the red that's coming through is like, it's like blood red. We did have that blood moon too, which is interesting. And it's making me think of like a menstrual cycle or something. So maybe that, I don't know. Take it how it resonates. We even have this big red dress, but October could also be significant. 11:33 on the clock. Also, it's September 13th, Saturday. Let me show you here. Let me just make sure. Oh, crap. Saturday. Is it going to go back? September 13th. So that picture could also be significant. It's a Luna moth. Look, the blue temple. That's crazy. All right. Breath. I don't think I've ever pulled this card. I don't think I've ever seen this card. Have I? I mean, obviously I have. Very interesting card here. A lot of like, for some reason, I feel really sexy looking at this card. I'm getting like snake skin, but also like sequins. And I just thought of New Earth. I don't really know what that means to you, but I don't know. New Earth is giving me this energy of like a new body. So maybe you've really been working on your body, your habits, your patterns, your beliefs about your body. Oh, look who it is at the bottom. Mystical sister with this moth here. And I just showed you that's great. The letter L could be significant. And summer. August, September energy was coming through. And this red dot in the middle of this tree is giving me apples, which is making me think of like summer into autumn. So like the latter half of summer. Something, maybe that's a time frame. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. And again, if it don't, just relax. Anyway. Oop, I did this backwards, but that's okay. Maybe that's part of the message, doing something backwards. Starting from the ending of something and working your way backwards. I'm thinking of math. Breath, what would that be? That would be materials? What is maybe mysteries? No, it's materials. Okay, great. 159. No. Oh my gosh. Well, it's close enough. It's breath oh wait, blood? That's crazy. So if you look at the table of contents, number 37, 37, 38, 39, these could be ages. Number 37, 36, 37, 38, 39. Okay. These could be ages, but number 36 is breath. That's what we're going to turn to. And then after that is blood, and I was getting that blood energy. And then right after that is resin. That's wow. I'm probably so loud in the mic. Sorry. I'm excited. I'm excited. Thank you. I'm full of gratitude right now. So I get really excited when I'm full of gratitude because this feels good. I'm going to have to sit with this message longer because this message is also for me. 159. Oh, I just opened to the new pearl and I was getting something about new earth. I don't know. All right, so I guess I'll hold it up to the camera. I'll try and hold it as steady as possible, okay? But if it makes you dizzy, just listen. Look away and listen. Anyway, breath. Inspiration, presence, life force. Wow. There is no more direct way to practice alchemy than to study pneuma. I think that's what that says. I don't know. We all have access to the mystical phenomenon known as the breath. It occurs at every moment, gracing us with the gift of existence upon the physical plane. If alchemy, as is suggested in this book, is the merging of physical and mystical, then this card serves as our ever-reliant bridge. It is the It is the magical within us, the expanding and generating life force that animates our life. This card may appear simple, but it is not. No matter how advanced you are in studying the breath, if you heed the message of this card, you will find it has more to teach. Bow to it at this very moment, and you will discover the work revitalizes itself. New spaces open. Pneuma, I think that's what it is, I don't know, is your lifelong alchemical ally, stating its love with every inhale and exhale. To go deeper, take one deep, full breath to ponder the first breath. When Pneuma card appears, it is called to make room, to expand, Three of Wands, and soften the approach to the work. Wow, like I was saying, it's some things you just don't need to be going that deep with. Sometimes you just dive into it, and then you can come right back up. Taking that first breath, when you come back up from the depths, you don't have to start burrowing holes underneath the ocean. Do you know what I mean? It's a call to make room, to expand and soften the approach to the work. The other cards present in the reading may benefit from more spaciousness too, which is interesting because resin came up for us, and that was about holding on, right? Gripping, holding on. And it says that the other cards present could benefit from more spaciousness, opening up, letting go, perhaps. I could put that down now. It is no coincidence that nearly every spiritual and mystical lineage bows to the breath via observation of it, meditation, breath techniques, pranayama, or chanting or song. Oh, man. Blood Bank by Bon Iver could be significant. Definitely something about the body was coming through. Maybe fasting. Use your discernment with that. I feel like through the body, by way of the body, by taking care of the body, going for a walk, stretching, eating foods that have life in them and not foods full of death, right? Or full of not full of earth, right? Could be causing some kind of disorientation, could be making you feel like you're in a funk, a lull, something like that, right? Because those were the keywords in the next cards over. So I think I'm going to end it right there. I really hope that was helpful. Okay. The moon here, and underneath that was the Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. I hope that was helpful. I love you so much. Take care.